Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on March 4, 2016 at 1:24 a.m. in Birmingham. And the topic, Dreams of Prophecy about April 13th, 2016. There's a very long list, and it goes back for a good while, many years, before the blood moons ever started and before a lot of these biblical events with different things for Shemitahs and Jubilees and things like this. These people a long time ago picked out April the 13th, 2016 as a very specific day. And I wanted to tell you that, but some of the names just right up front that pops up. Of course, Jonathan Cahn is one of the leaders on it. But then Tom Horn, he had a vision or a dream on it. He said every time he had one, he knew, because when he was in bed, even though he's asleep, his head would light up inside. He'd see extremely bright lights. So he knew he had to get up and write down what he was seeing. And then there's Steve Quayle, and then the list is, well, you know how long it is. But let me just give you some of the things that I've just punched in and read. And I didn't read much more than a page of it, and I stopped. I mean, there's 100 more pages behind it saying the same thing. But end time prophecy, all of them are saying April 13, 2016. Many are saying different things, but Jonathan Cahn, he says the world ends at one point, but I know he's not meaning that. I know he's meaning a collapse of the U.S. economy. And that's what I think most of them are saying here, that a collapse, that the stock market is going to crash. I mean, really crash. I believe that. I believe that for a long time. And back in 2012, I believed it was going to happen because I read one back then. And following so closely to the things of the Jewish calendar that's coming to an end, so on the heels of that is what I was basing my thinking on. And so anyway, the end times warfare, April 13, 2016. Every Christian must watch. Ezekiel 38:39, Russia, U.S., Israel, end times. And again, April 13th, Jonathan Cahn speaks to the UN about April 13. The Shemitah is about to end. The end time utterance, April the 13th. End time, April 13th, the Jewish Sanhedrin agreed with Muslims about a Messianic Mahdi on that date. The world ends 100% on April 13th, 2016. Walid Shubat, he's a Christian Muslim now. He was a terrorist. And the end of America, April 13, 2016. And so I simply punched in the date, April 13, 2016, and put prophecy. And this is what came up, and they just kept coming. And I got all these and dozens more, but the one that drove home was Tom Horn, because I really believe in him, and Jonathan Cahn. I believe in that man. He's the harbinger guy, if you recall. And I counted the playlist of videos just on one page only, and that came to 765 videos about April 13th, 2016. And it said, do I want to view the next 100? And I didn't go there. So America will crash beginning on April 13, 2016. This is my belief, because who am I to disagree with people that may know? And I assume, again, it will be the stock market. I don't believe a rock's going to hit Earth. And I did say most, but there are dozens more that says America and the world will end. It'll go to war. There'll be earthquakes. There'll be tsunamis. There'll be major floods. And many go into further and say the beast will come forth. Angels will come up from river Euphrates. The Nephilim returns. The inhuman armies will be signaled for war. The first of the 21 events, plagues, vials, and trumpets, or seals, 21 would begin, and that'd be with the trumpets. And the list goes on and again talks more about Ezekiel 38, 39. And then if you go to Revelations chapter 4, verse 2, the next verse is the church going away. The church is no longer mentioned in the Bible until the 21st chapter, or maybe it's the 19th chapter. So Revelation says the church is out of here. Boom. Could it be on that day? I don't think it will be on that day, because no man knows the day or the hour. So no need to continue on all the list, but I want to tell you about many continue to say that the earth will end. And like Jack Van Impe says, he'll blurt out 100 verses and tell you that it will not ever end. I agree with Jack Van Impe. This earth will abide forever and forever. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4 abides forever. Psalms 23:6, never ending. Isaiah 65:17, never going away. Peter 3:10 through 13, the earth continues. Revelations 21 verse 5, and he that sat upon the throne, behold, I will make all things new. That could happen. Now, all things new does not mean it's going to take thousands of years or hundreds or even months or weeks, even days, or not even hours, maybe a millionth of a second. Maybe between the blink of your eye, the earth will be made new again. That's what I believe will happen when the earth will be remade by Christ. He'll remake it as quick as he created it the first time. And so there you have it. And the very last of Revelations, chapter 21, verse 5, and he sat on the throne and said, behold, I make all things new. So this earth will not end, regardless what you hear, what people might say. Many people say that, a majority of the people say that the earth ends. There'll be a new earth. Well, there will be in a sense, but this earth will never cease. It will always be here, and we will always be on it. Jody Wolf, Expoz.